Hello and welcome to a brand new series from me, Duvamil. Just a quick introduction really of what I plan. Every single gamer probably has in their past one or two games that without them they wouldn't have decided, hey, I want to be a gamer. This series, A Blast from the Past, is going to take a quick look at some of my favourite games, and if anyone out there wants to request any of your favourite games, we'll be looking at a wide range of content from PC to pretty much any console. With preferably older sort of games, so I'm not going to be looking at Xbox 360 because really too new. Today's main feature is, as you might be able to tell, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Even though it is the third in the series, it's probably the first one that really hits mainstream. Oblivion, the fourth in the series, was released on the Xbox 360 and that really blew them into mainstream media. But Morrowind, released 2002, got Game of the Year for 2002. So, pretty damn decent game in its own right, and my personal favourite from the series so far. I'm going to take a quick look at just the opening town. I took the liberty of creating a character, so we're going to jump right in and load him up. As you can tell, quite detailed loading screens, which, as this game has many thousands of loading screens, always useful. Every time you go in and out of a house, for example, you have to load, which gets a little bit irritating. Right, welcome to Seyda-Neen, the first outpost that you jump into as soon as you start the game. Glancing around, pretty damn decent texture work for a game that's what, 10 years old now? My personal copy is slightly broken. Oh no, hello. No, he still doesn't want to talk to me. They will talk to you. They'll say all sorts of wonderful, lovely information about their lives. Oh no, it does work. Well, hey, we've fixed something, ladies and gentlemen. Always good. Characters, fairly detailed. There's thousands of characters walking around. Quite a few different models as well. Alright. As you can see, draw distance, not the best. This is it set on maximum, people. So it's not exactly brilliant in terms of how far it can look. However, you get in close, stuff like the water effects, personal texture work, particle effects for the smoke coming out the towers, fairly damn decent. I'm going to quickly turn the music up, just because this soundtrack is one of the best soundtracks you will ever see. If you haven't heard it, head out, find yourself a copy. It is beautiful, beautiful stuff. First of all, just quickly look at the menus. Fairly complicated, but at the same time, really easy to understand. Starting up here, we have the map. The world of Morrowind is insanely detailed. There will be a link in this description for a Google Maps style version of it, showing you in full detail absolutely every single cave and dungeon in the game. You have two versions, this local map and then a world. As you can see, quite a big map. These little squares, this is the couple of towns and everything you discover. Every single thing in this world is split up into squares, which at sometimes is quite nice because you only have to load the square you're in, so it slows loading to the minimum. But at the same time, if you're getting chased by a monster, it will only chase you to the edge of its personal square. So it kind of stops the realism a little bit when you can sit and shoot arrows at it and it won't have a clue what's going on. Over here, we have your character screen. List here of health, magicka and fatigue. Health, magicka, health and mana, as always. Fatigue, as you can see, how tired you are. If you're, say, a swordsman and you have low fatigue and you try and swing and hit something, you're more likely to miss. You get down to 0 fatigue, you're hitting 1 in 10, probably even less. Then you have level, race and class. I'm playing a rogue Khajiit. Khajiit is one of many different races. And the same with class. If you don't fancy one of their pre-made classes, you can pick your own skills. Down here we have your attributes, all sorts of different things. And then over on the other side, all your skills. As with the other Elder Scrolls games like Oblivion, your major and minor skills are based on how you level. You can increase any 10 of these to increase one of your overall levels. When you increase your level, your health, mana and fatigue goes up, and you can pick which of these attributes you also want to level up. Further down, all the miscellaneous skills that you didn't pick for your class. Your factions, how people relate to you. Now, Morrowind, this is stupidly important. Now, point number 1, people have to like you. It's like YouTube. If you're not liked, you're not going to go anywhere. In Morrowind, depending on how much people like you, depends how much information they'll tell you about certain quests, and how much they'll charge you for whatever goods or services they want to sell. Also, certain people won't even trade with you unless you're friendly or above or whatever with this faction. Further down, your star sign. I chose the tower, my personal favourite, but there is about 12-14 different star signs you can pick, each giving you certain bonuses. Further down right at the bottom, your reputation in the world, and then your bounty. If you get past a certain bounty, the guards will attack you on sight. So if you go around killing stuff, you are going to get yourself in a little bit of trouble. Down over here is your inventory. You can either look at everything or split down into easy to find sections. Your miscellaneous contains God knows how much rubbish. There is thousands of different items, usually worth not a lot, that you can pick up and play with. Such see, right now I've got a bottle that's just empty weight, completely useless to me. Over here, this is how much you can carry based on your strength. I'm currently carrying 12 units out of the 200 units I can carry. Each has a weight. Doesn't actually tell you what it's weighed in. I'm not going to assume tons, because unless I'm some sort of superhuman, not many people can carry 200 tons. Down at the bottom, how much armor rating you currently have. At the moment, I'm only wearing some common pants and a common shirt, so not going to be very helpful. Over here, we have magic. Gives you all the powers. Powers you can use once a day, and they're slightly more powerful. Spells, you cost and chance. The cost, how much mana it's going to cost you. The chance, how much it's likely to affect the target. If you had a cost of say 5, it only has a 5% chance of actually doing anything to the enemy. Down here is all the magic items that you might have collected. As you can see, I currently have a ring of healing that is really useless, to be honest. I mean, at the moment I've got 35 health and it might restore only 1 health. If you're getting attacked, it's a bit useless. As you can see, it's not really worth all that much. However, if we go find this Mr. Man here, hello, but he wants a ring. He took his engraved healing ring. This right here is some of the early quests you can do. So I'm going to be nice and give it to him, because he now likes me 100%, so he'll do anything for me. Also, his friend Ariel, who runs the trade house. So we're going to go say hello to him, and we'll show you the trading system, which is wonderful for this game. The clumps you're hearing there are me jumping, just because it makes me move faster. Running in. Hello, Ariel. Oh god, that sounded sad. Who cares? As you can see, 90 out of 100, so his stuff is going to be fairly cheap compared to what it would be. All sorts of different stuff, quite simple to buy from him. Click, and then you'll discover, there you are, it's bought. There's the cost. These buttons here, you can either raise or lower the cost. If he likes you, you can lower it by a good 5-10 gold and he won't care. If he hates you, you might have to raise it before he'll accept your offer. All sorts of different scrolls and potions you can buy, including miscellaneous stuff like I said, pots, forks, God knows how much rubbish. I'm going to take a liberties and buy myself a 1 sword. I'm going to just buy that. Now, equipping stuff, quite simple. Click on it, click on your poster. Click on it, click on your thing. As you can see, I'm playing in first person mode. If you want to look at your character, you can swap out into third person. You can also set yourself into a lovely cinematic mode and look around. Drawing my weapon. I'm currently playing as a Khajiit, which is tiger person, hence my lovely sexy tail going on right there. The animation's slightly odd, but as you can tell, it's a 10-year-old game. If I wanted to, stealing stuff, fairly simple. You can just look at it, pick it up from the table. But then people will get rather annoyed. Combat, you'll see down in the corner a yellow bar, which isn't going to go well. I'm only level 1, you will get fairly beaten up. This is the main difference between Morrowind and Oblivion. The enemies don't level with you. Oblivion, you could play the entire game on level 1 and it wouldn't make any difference to you. On Morrowind, if you get into an area where you can't handle it, you will die. Very, very quickly. Some of the later things will one-shot you at this sort of level, and if not, they'll sort all sorts of magic, poison, anything at you, and you'll just fall over and probably cry for a while. Trundling around. This was probably one of my favourite things. All these plants, you could look around, you can collect ingredients for various bits and bobs from them. All sorts of flowers, and then trundling around like this means you can find all sorts of different things. Oh look! Hollow tree stump. Not a lot in here. This is for a quest later on. You can go find various bits and bobs. Yeah, so overall this has been Morrowind. I hope it's brought back some fond memories, and I'm just going to leave you here with the soundtrack for a couple of seconds just so you can hear what is going on, because like I said, one of the best soundtracks I've ever seen. Thank you. This has been Duvermill. I've hoped you enjoyed it. If you want to request a game, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, send me a message, I don't care. If you want a game, tell me about it and I'll do my best to make it for you. Thank you very much and goodbye.